try to make this recording, and to tell you the rest of the things that we're trying to write. When we're trying to write that, then that crooked guard comes in. Is that the crooked guard that obviously involved in my kidnapping abduction? I saw him, and he's a twin. Okay, because they don't look alike to me. This is it. So just to let you know that too. And he would act like he wanted to knock the smartphone out of my hand. Because said, and I'm just really criminal. We own both those things in there. I own the restaurant. We own the bank. So let you know that too. It's really criminal. Because said, and so now, the things that they did, here comes some more people, so I hope they don't like interfere when I'm trying to speak to you. What they did was that thing. It was always bothering me, and I didn't remember it, but I remember it. It was always a risk. It would kill me out in the open, and nobody would be all the wiser. Just gun me down or whatever, and nobody would do anything about it. But it was trying to be in the place of being my beloved to It's a aliyai person that pretends to be a man, pretends to be a woman. See, those men, those homosexual men were bothering. It pretends to be. It's not normal. Okay, there's two men that walk by, a black one and a white one, and we're arresting. I know they're not normal. I knew they were going to try to do something. They did, and they're way over in the corner. You could hear them if you amplify, so you could hear. It's a man woman thing, type individual. They say it had a male genital, but it did something because it said. And so it was ripping off the bone structure in the face looked like a man. Okay, when it took off its hat, I could see the face. The bone structure doesn't change in the face. You see, so that's the one way I'm able to tell. And the hair, it obviously straightened his hair a lot. Basically, so and I just want to say that to you too. But and they wanted to rape and kill me. And there was a blonde, one of the masculine type female that were tearing off. They let me take off my clothes. They were tearing off, and they were ripping them off. It's just ripping, and they tried to rip the Peter Max pants off. They said they couldn't do it, and you could hear them ripping. They said, and the men and the visible men and male and female were taking my clothes off. They were taking my jewelry off. The men basically said doing things and being nasty. They wanted to try to rape and kill me in there. It was so obvious. Basically said, but I have private security that comes and they saw. Basically said everybody saw what they had done. And we told you how they escalated like that. And but it was always bothering me, always trying to harass me for no reason at all. But when I was a little girl, and it's old, they took shots, and it then it would kill me out in the open, and nobody would be all the wiser, and just go on about his business and be in my place and be me. It's impostuosdoodscharles Charles and all those other things. And those two men that you saw with it, they were with it, basically. So when we get to the hospital, I remember the doctor. He's creepy. Basically, he's not real. They were trying to take my identity. I'm a Jew and give my name to somebody else. I remember the doctor. From my beloved speak and help me to remember, and our beloved royal family and kids will help me to remember this doctor that's not really real, basically. So, and he just has a name, and he doesn't really like Jews, basically. And he's Obama. People, and he's with them. So he said, and when I was poisoned with the sulfuric acid, and he's a bigger doctor in the hospital, I went to ask him, and he said, "Call the security, get her out of here." He was like that. He didn't help me. He was like all the rest of the people, and now he pretends like the security tells him what to do and everything like that, and orders him around. But he didn't help me at all. He said, we have private doctors, so we were able to get help from me. That's the way that's how come I knew it wasn't him. Basically, and so then but he wouldn't help me. Basically, and so he was threatening. And they were trying to figure out what I see is he was trying to figure. He couldn't do it then, but he would do it later. Basically, he would try to do something to me later. Like a Bloomberg killed mom. He wasn't a Jew. He brought Abra Braun. Basically, and he was being arrested. She did her part to try to catch him. Auntie Iman the Sikh Malcolm she was Rothschilds, but he ended up poisoning her at his dinner table. Basically, and she died from the poisoning. And they kept poisoning her. Basically, they poisoned her slow. It was mercury poisoning. Which I said, so we just want to let you, because she said, don't let the man get that man get away with killing her. But just said he spent one overnight in jail. That's all he did. He killed her. He poisoned her at the dinner table. She was trying to help catch him because he was a wanted Nazi. So we went into that too. Now, what happened was it was like that the fake doctor, like he couldn't figure out when to do something to me. Like he wanted to wait. He couldn't get away with it. All these people that are making noise are guilty. Okay, this is it. So to make a long story short, when they were trying to make me leave, he's not a doctor. He would not let me put my pants on. What I had pants left, I could put on. They made me go outside in the parking lot and slide outside and try to put my pants on. But I had a way. I'm not going to let them show that I don't have underwear or anything on. And I put my coat around me. It's just it. And they didn't and then I pulled the pants up in the skirt. I wear long dresses, basically said. So they didn't want me to want anybody to be able they just wanted to do something to me. And then they were trying to make me hurry up and leave. I had an injection because when I was going to ask for help with sulfuric acid, they made me use the bathroom by myself, wouldn't let me use the bathroom, told me to get out, and they always kept calling the police to try to do something to me. And I showed the police that, they made me look the spot. They wouldn't let me use the bathroom. They said, and so they didn't want me. And we own the hospital. We bought the hospital, so the Nazis would never try to kill us in hospitals ever again. They said, and it wouldn't be so easy for them to try to do stuff to us. They said, so we just would let you do that too. These people are criminal, and I'm trying to talk to you. And I'm going to listen to these people in the background that are trying to interfere because they got caught. So to make a long story short, then I realized that I don't have my ID. That's locked by Interpol. My travel documents locked by Interpol because it proves that I was kidnapped. It's evidence because they said, and then they're all telling all these lies. They said the people that did things to us. So basically, then I said, well, where's my ID? The police have it. The crooked guard said. They said, and I said, well, that's not what I see. Did they last time I saw they gave it to the doctor, but said. So I said, call the doctor, but said. So he pretended like he went. The doctor just stood there, the one that I told you when he saw me when I was put back. Call the security, get her out of here, like that. Made me leave, But they didn't do anything. Oh, you need a mental hospital. You need a doctor. You need and the gays. You need to see a psychiatrist, like that. They said when I was poisoned by everybody else, I sick I got when I was poisoned by the acid. They said the sulfuric acid. So we just went to try that too. So now when we So now, and so then they pretended like they put it in a backpack. But my backpack has that pocket. A man has bigger hands than me. If I touch the backpack, I'm going to feel it. But I thought I saw him stick something in his pocket, on the side of his pocket when I was inside. It looked like my travel document. They said, like my ID. But I said, well, then I saw him stick something. I said, well, maybe it was just his notebook. They said, so and I saw his notebook going. And so maybe that's not what I saw. But I thought I saw that. And so basically, then I had other guards, as I said, and so I didn't feel him touch my backpack. You just touch it lightly, I'm gonna feel it, basically. And so, and then he said, well, here it is. But in the meantime, he pretended like he was calling the police. I said, the police have it. So, well, they had drove off, okay. So how's gonna get them? They're in a car someplace. He has to call an office. They have to find out where. He didn't have the direct phone number of the police like that. And he only took like a few minutes, and he got, it's in your bag, it's in your backpack, and he pulls it. He didn't have enough time to call, from what I could see. But I'm sure I thought I saw him stick it in his side pocket when we were inside. And they were trying to make me go on. No underwear, no pants, no socks. They said I wear leg warmers. My underdress is velvet, okay? So and it's silver velvet. And he's like, it's one of my underdresses. He's like, and they're like, my two jackets, but they said, and my silver jacket and my lamb fur jacket that's green. He's like, stuff is like, I wear so many clothes out like this, and so and that's all I had. As I said, I didn't give me time to put on my socks, but I'm outside. This is supposed to be a doctor. He's supposed to be. I'm a female. He's not doing that, right? You can't use the bathroom. Get out. You have to all the fake security. But I'm sure I saw him stick that in his pocket. The crooked fake security. Well, when they're crooked, the police call them fake, but it's the fake police, the fake security that really aren't really real. But so we just want to tell you that too. So now but then he here it is like that, and I can't. The backpack's on my back. I can't see. I said all right. I saw a person get real disgusted looking, but it's just like what they had planned to do. People, okay, this is it. Now, they had planned to take all my things they put in a bag. And the crooked person that tore off, one of the crooked so-called female, it was actually a female male, tore off my pants, had taken a picture in a smartphone of me, basically, and it kept showing things and telling people I was crazy inside there. They had put all my stuff in a bag, basically said that I had been wearing. I wear a lot of clothes, and basically said, and they had look like they had tried to palm my ID, but it's blocked by Interpol. That proves that they did all these bad things to us, but they said, and that I'm actually from over here and I'm not from over there, and I'm who I say I am. But they said, and they had planned to. I was told by Melissa by our top security that they had planned to try to obviously rape and kill me. And then, when you're dead, you go to the hospital first, right? Then the morgue sees you in the hospital, declare you dead. And then after I started, they send me to the hospital. And then after that, you go to a mortuary. But these people eat. Okay, we saw the people try to hurt us all and kidnap, that were involved in kidnapping. They eat. They eat human flesh. And because God said they came to try to kill the angels like everybody else. The reactors to the God particles, so they eat. But so, make long story short, they had planned to do it and give my stuff to somebody else and try to say they're me, but they would never ever be able to do it because I have a large family. These are criminal people. So that's what they plan to do. Now everybody's worried about when it's time for me to take off and go, that they have planned to most likely try to do something like that too. But my Air Force comes for me like that. Our guardsmen said like he did last time, and that's how they caught that. They try to take me someplace and then try to kill me and not let and keep me from and say I left another place or something else happened to me or not because they I'm the richest person on the planet, richest people on the planet, but and God has given us these things because we're always help the needy. We're crediting nations that are none, always top never the bottom, always head never the tail. That God has given us this beautiful gift, okay? As He said, and God and we're to tell you can live forever and how you can live forever. And our money comes from God, and we are a royal family. We're the tribe of Judah. He said, so we're not lying to you. Just like we showed you the pictures, okay? Now everybody knows color draping. Okay, I'm changing something now. Everybody to get into this, the pictures that you showed, they're not photoshopped. Okay, because I use my simple smartphone. Smartphone. They wouldn't try to get in things like that. But I know that it's not okay. I was kidnapped by NASA people. I'm not a space alien. We believe only in God, and we told you we worship only our God. It's just that we're Jews, and these people that came, they're the fallen. That really happened, people. The fallen, the fallen angels really did. Come down here and try to wreak havoc with Lucifer and devil and all those other things, basically that fell and did things. It's not any space aliens, people. The kidnapper took a computer out. They called, and we know it's Lucifer. Talked about space aliens because they're caught. Okay, they go to hell. And all the people that mix with them, the people did it on purpose. That mix with them. It's just really wacko. And they're talking about a few things. We're not the crazy. The people that you see attacking, they're crazy. Okay, so just hold on because it's going to be the way that God said it's going to be. Okay, so now you see those are really archangels, high archangels. The angels did not form themselves with God alone. And you see all the pants. Okay, I was only one pants. Auntie Ema, the secret of Rothschilds, got the material and stuff for all these things, and so they did, and that's why they were here. And then one spot, because there were several, but there was only one pair the angels gave to me. That's why they said, and so and that's how come they were here. So they said, so that's how come I was able to pick them up. And so they're really criminal, these people. So it doesn't go backwards. And the woman wanted the woman man wanted those things, but they would have tried to rape me, people. They kept pushing me down this dirty mattress. I'm sure the mattress is dirty. Somebody else's. I don't care if it's plastic. I don't have any. I'm a clean woman. Even I try to keep my clothes dirty and stuff like that. They're really disgusting. I don't want to sit on any mattress. I don't know who was on there, but they said. And so and they kept pushing me down. They kept pushing me down. They're just really nasty and dirty. Don't you know a dirty female and male will try to rape and kill you because they're unclean and because they're filthy. They said, so you have to understand that. And so basically said, a homosexual can't be clean, and either male or female, basically said, and a female that does all these things on purpose, there's something wrong with that. Basically said, these are dirty people, Amalekites. They're talking about doing things and doing bad things. That's because they're with our beloved God alone. Basically said, they're mixed with fallen. They're fallen. They're doing bad. They're mixed with fallen. They're the fallen. That's mixed with things that's left over. Basically said, so we just wanted to tell you these things. So we're not lying to you. So I'll go back to color draping. People know that certain colors bring out certain the color draping. So I pick up things. That's why we showed you a picture. It's just a plain camera and the phone that's designed to do certain things, and basically said, and not photoshopped. So I want you to understand that, basically said. And so and nobody can do that to your things. When these things are developed, that's why when things were developed, they were made to be secure to catch the criminals. So we want you to understand that. I saw their Photoshop. It's really phony, basically said, because it's like, I don't look like that. Give me my photograph back. I saw that. But I said, it's not real if it's Photoshop. People may try to Photoshop into their phones or things like that, but they're not going to do it. You got to see. When I saw that, that's what I saw basically in the mirror after I took the contact. I'm like, but it's live. It's not a photograph. I'm like, my eye is still amethyst. It's amethyst chocolate, like that. And I asked my husband, I said, did I take my contact up, Shabby? They said so. And so I'm just like, that's when that people say they see it, and people were saying things she doesn't even remember. But I remembered, I knew if I could see in the mirror some time ago, the other people would see it. And that's when they came and tried to poke my eye out. You remember they tried to poke my eye out? They tried to poke it out when we were little kids. you know, and I look at my eyes, trying to poke my husband's eyes out. They tried to poke my eye out. We had to go to the hospital. They tried to do it right here. Some Secret Service criminal from over there. He walked around our lenses. He tap, and we had to go to the hospital. But they said, and then those the gay American soldiers and one broke my jaw, and then folks tried to, another one tried to poke my eye out and put a blade in a broom. And pierced my septum. Remember that Facebook? The first Facebook is in there, but I said. And so I left a scar, as I said, and it took a while to heal because it went all the way, whatever was in there went all the way to my septum. And so basically, but yeah, it's much better now. Everybody saw that in the Facebook. So basically, so 4 weeks after they tried to stop my jaw, tried to stop my face off. They're really criminal people. And don't you believe about that jaw thing that they tried to say? They're really criminal. Yeah, they did things to people. So basically said so they're really criminal. And so we just want to tell you that too. There's no jaw like that. They try to tear your face off. Basically said so, and we know that. So basically that's it. Now try to, because we go back to the Habsburg. That's Jewish. There's no, we don't inbreed. Today's Parsha, Leviticus, about what's nasty and unclean and what's that. You can marry your first cousin, your second cousin. You can marry your cousin, but you can't be with your mother. You can't be with your father. You can't be with your sister. You can't be with your brother. You can't be with your aunt or uncle or grandparents. Okay, that's incest. All right, so please, these people are really sick. You know, and we heard some of these sick people that are attacking us. One little girl said, you know, there was all right for them to be with their father. They have a baby by their father. I'm saying, you're sick. Who told you that? It's just really criminal. So we just wanted to tell you that there are people that they do things. Okay, the bad people, and they were made to do. They do terrible things like that. So on purpose. So and they want everybody else to be dirty, like the person who has another person attacked because they're dirty, and they just want people to be like them. You know, the epitome of wrongdoing. That's what Amalekite is, and they do it on purpose. And we just know that they do things on purpose, and that's why God destroys them. We're the good people. Me and my beloved to speak. Our family kingdom citizen people. The good families of our kingdom, my brother kingdom lasts forever. Never know destroyed. The dreadful people as we live for eternity. Our people work, come back, and they live for eternity, and we're still by beloved as God alone. The animals are good. Okay, this is it. They're good. They have their part, okay, and they're close to God, just like the real animals, just like babies are close to God. Okay, just like people who are close to God. So we just want to tell you the good babies and good people. So I just want to tell you too. So it's not false what we say. So you know and you know, like babies and pregnant women and all kinds of bad people died when the flood came because they were bad, and that was the only reason. They were wicked and they had to go, and there was no way to do anything except God got rid of them. So but there's more people this time that'll be, and we live for eternity. So please, and there are some good people here. All of our kingdom, you know, money comes from God. Basically, we're gonna not basically that's it, and God gives the ability to be wealthy, and basically that's it, and that's God. Our God gave us beautiful, beautiful blessings, and that's it. And I'm gonna always worship our God, and always going to do as our God wants us to do, because our God is awesome. For everlasting life, we live for eternity, and it's beautiful. The most beautiful gift, besides God loving us, okay, that God can give to us. As I said, our God is God. Our God is God alone. So today's parsha was about even animals. Don't bother them either, God says, because you're not supposed to be bothering them like that either. So okay, so no same sex. No, you can't have that. They just said male or female. The people are attacking that identity on me, partially. They were attacking all day. But so just want to tell you that too. And again, so and I try to be as careful, safe, and I'm going to talk to you as soon as we can. But that's a terrible person that would do that. But I remember that threatening to hurt me. They just said threatening to do stuff to me. It's with all those bad things, Apostle Charles, those other men. They just said they're nasty, dirty, and that was helping the bad people try to hurt us. Well, as I said, along no, we have a small, we know our number of goodness is small, but we're not to be afraid because our God goes before us and our God helps us. As I said, I get everything I ask God for, and I love that very much. And our God is with me and my blood, between our family, to the people and beautiful families of the kingdom. Our God helps us. God is with our beloved royal kingdom that lasts forever, and there's people who live for eternity because our God gave us that. And this is it. So I want to explain to you too. Also, when I first arrived the first time, and the crooked police and were doing stuff, and some better police, nice, good police said that they thought that they said that they knew that they were a bunch of homewreckers and whores, and they wanted them to leave. They said, and when the crooked police are solved, they try to look at my card. People, when I go places, the police know I'm coming, the fire department, the hospitals, so they can, everybody knows I'm coming, basically. And the crooks tried to come out and try to do something, and they praised Bush, and they gave a cry to that devil thing that tried to kill us all in World War II, a Hitler cry. Those police are gone, basically. And there were imposter Charles, because imposter Charles was a devil. Hitler was a devil, basically. So we're going to tell that too. The Nazis are cursed. I'm going to say that because I was really pissed, and they think that I didn't see that. And there are people here that are good. All of us are Jewish. Money comes from God. That's it. And everybody knows that if you're not decent, and God is the one that's giving this gift to us, that we're not going to. And you lose everything. Money comes from God, and we're going to always bow down to our God. God gives us everything, and that's the way it's going to be, and we're Jews. So we never forgot that, and I reported as soon as I saw it. They tried to kill me. They tried to kill me, but they couldn't get away because there were other police that tried to kill me. They couldn't get away with it. Basically, the crooked people that were being caught that helped Imposter Charles and the American government to try to hurt us all. As I said, and so they've never been friends of Israel or any of us. This is it. And they hurt our people, and they trick people and they use their green card and try to do stuff to people and try to steal things. I mean, the kidnappers, they had a perfect thing that they could offer a person a green card, and when they got over there, kill them and then take their things and come back to where they go to where they came from and take their things. But the kidnapper, Bruno Mars bragged about that, and other kidnappers with them. It's really good. I was able to survive and be able to tell those things, but just so. So now, because I had trackers. It was an organized police team, so they would have seen. Interpol took my fingerprints and picture of me. So they just, I just want to tell you that too. They're racist. They don't like good. That's all it is. And they don't like God's people. We're God's people. We're God's holy people. Our God is holy. So they did that too. So when I got here, and initially in the first, they did that. Those police are gone now. And then the female, I remember the female, and the man vaguely who was helping her. I remember the female. She tried to trip me and make me fall down face in the garbage. They tried to say I was crazy, but they're gone. So they were doing stuff like that. People, you're not crazy if you want to worship God as we do, and know, and you see things that is never going to go backwards. So don't think you're crazy. The people that are out of control talk about a few things all day long, nothing like what they're going to do to somebody, and doesn't make any sense. They're crazy. We make sense. We know that we love our God, and we're doing what our God tells us to do. And the planet is in such disarray. They've made all this dirt and filth, and they don't do anything. And you can see it. Okay, but they're leaving. The people are leaving. So the Nazis were cursed, is what I'm trying to say. They burned our synagogues, they burned our holy books, they burned the book of Genesis, they burned Torah, they burned our Talmud, and they burned our people, they burned our Tanakh. They were cursed. And this morning I was so mad when I thought about it. I just said, you're cursed. I don't care what you don't make any sense, and nobody's bowing down to what comes out the issue of your behind, and you're not going to sit on the throne of our God. They try to sit on the throne of our God. They try to sit on our throne. Our God gave us our thrones, and they're for all eternity, and they're not sitting on the throne of our God. But that's really blasphemous, and they got a lot of nerve, and I just wanted to tell them off. That's what I did. I know the Nazis are cursed. Anybody try to hurt us all. For it's written, for those who hurt us shall be cursed, and those who help us shall be blessed. So it says that. And so now we just want to tell you that we'll talk to you since we can, try to discover what I've learned, and Shavuot Tov, and this Pesach Sheni. Chag Sameach.